Once a beautiful place. Now, nothing more than an idea. Like myself. A dream. My father and I built a utopia, suspended between the forces of chaos and order. Our sacrifice ushered in peace and prosperity to this cherished place. Until those fucking juveniles broke the world. Just look at what their hubris left us with.
Calm greetings to alkalites and happy Tenor Day. Teenagers may be a thing of the past, but we can still have a sweet 16 party. Today, we celebrate 16 years of peace, 16 years of harmony, 16 years since a misguided rebellion that jeopardized your remaining years was swiftly eradicated from this earth, freeing our scientists, allowing them to cure you of that horrible disease. Harmonia will always make sure your every need is met. Well, as long as you don't stray too far from the path laid out by your territory's great apostles. So, celebrate today in an orderly fashion with peace, joy, and love. Oh, remember, Harmonia is here with you till our very
Bullshit.
end.
Bullshit! At one point, my world could have been mistaken for yours. Now, it's clenched in a fascist fist, slowly drained to its inevitable death. I won't allow it. This is the story of how I saved America's broken heart.
You find yourselves here, of all places. This moment in time at this unconventional location. You're right where you're supposed to be. KOllOK.TV. This is an improvisational live play. Much like the radio shows of old, just without a clear destination, or guide rails, or emergency brakes. There's dice involved meant to dictate the fates that pull on the fabrics of story. I am your driver, your guide through this cerebral highway. I'll be your unreliable narrator through this experience. KOllOK.TV. If you have questions, good. That means you're paying attention. Mods and some of the wonderful passengers in the chat can help. Welcome to Fear HQ, and welcome to KOllOK. Our passengers find themselves deep, deep within the river district of Mega City Far West. It's been exactly 2 weeks since a doorway revealed itself from within C-Note's Bank of Mammon, a doorway just as mysterious as the one that led them to that alter-dimensional capitalist hellscape. The first door took you in a grotesquely ceremonious fashion. The exit out of a proverbial gift shop, bleak, empty. They got what they needed of you and dropped you off in the back alley of a Far West complex like 5 meat sacks of trash. Rosemary Liang, C-Dubs, Jude, Mallory Jenkins, and Sydney Muldoon were metaphorically lost. They'd lost their homes, their people, AJ, Davina, and their hope, Clarity. What else can you do when you're without the fundamental aspects that define your life for so long? You move forward, not exactly clear on a destination or a goal, just one foot slowly dragging to replace the other. Forward, forward, forward. The megacity, referred to by its Latter-day Saint founders as the Far West, stretches from what used to be southern Illinois along the Missouri River all the way to what used to be southern Nebraska and eastern Kansas. The city is mainly run by automation routines and advanced technology that was set up during the outbreak of weeping pestilence back in 2013. Any person of any substantial status primarily stays indoors in large family dwelling units that provided by this, Harmonia's most wealthy territory. Outside of the automated processes, the rest of the city is run by lower and working class who live in the tent cities that stretch endlessly along that Missouri River. Of course, the rest of the city is immaculately clean, though empty, hollow, void of life, nothing but endless pavement. This is the progress the America in the 1980s promised you. A glimpse of a future that possibly could have been. Would it be like this? Your years in the woods, they were filled with life. Albeit not human life, but life. And this feels like a graveyard. One giant concrete tombstone. Its inhabitants buried alive. Now, to keep from being seen, our passengers have kept along this riverbed, mixing in with the unfortunate population that's kept out of the skyline views. They're heading towards the safe house that Marcus had pinned on C-Dub's sidekick. Where else would they go? They don't discuss what they might do after they arrive. Doing that would acknowledge where they have been, what they have actually seen, and what they have lost. Just forward. Get there. And on this journey, everyone in this group has taken turns trying to make Mallory just a little less worthless, to catch him up to speed on the ways of this new world, training him to scout, to sneak, to steal, to survive. They travel mostly at night as usual. But the nights are restless. The unfortunate ones come alive with anxiety and fear, as they never know when a Harmonia raiding party will come and remove them from their makeshift homes. A clever law forbids them from camping along the river, to be enforced whenever Harmonia damn well feels like it. They're not privileged enough to qualify for territory dwellings, so they just wait here in fear for the day that they get picked up and used as fuel, never to be heard from again. This whole place, this city, it leaves a residue on you. A crust of crushed dreams. Just forward, 1 foot dragging, another step. 2 weeks. But now, my passengers, you arrive. Night has begun to fall, and you've snaked your way through the passageways just north of the river to an empty corner. The pin from the Synchronity satellite puts you just a couple hundred feet from a back alley entrance. At this point, this far into the journey, it goes unspoken. The group knows the drill. Ro will take point. Mallory in trainee wing to scout the entrance, reporting back with an all clear before moving in.
What do you see?
At this point, he sees only before him a corner, still hundreds of feet from the entrance down the alleyway, but I am curious what it is he thinks he sees in this test that Ro appears to be giving him.
Potential danger.
Correct. That is correct.
And so I should approach cautiously.
No.
No.
You survey from afar.
So all right, so this is the part I kept getting tripped up on, is can you explain the difference between survey and approach?
Surveying means looking, and approach means approaching.
Jude, C-Dubs, and Sid are just standing merely a couple feet behind them. Are you guys are you gonna go, or are we just gonna sit here and continue?
He needs to learn.
I
He needs
want
to learn.
go. She keeps
No. What was the acronym?
We hit, slapped. You slap stuff.
The
Sneak,
three things.
look, assess, prepare.
Sneak.
Look.
Assess, prepare.
Yes. Are we sneaking? Are we assessing? Where are we on this line?
I think that we've snuck, and we definitely looked because you asked me what I saw, and now I'm assessing that it is.
How hard is it
We
for you
can
to look
approach.
through those stupid glasses, Mallory?
Stop.
They make me look older. You guys said I have to
Hey.
look older.
We have to do also the secondary protocol. So there are those that Rose said. What are the secondary protocol? Be quiet.
Punch,
No.
Not you.
chop.
We can just go. I think
Listen to
we-
Ro. Listen to Ro, and listen to what Ro tells you.
Right.
do. I
And you
appreciate that.
and you said I can go. So I
No,
would
I
like
didn't
to do
say that. I said we can all,
How about you two just go and scout and let us know if the coast is clear?
I like
How about that?
I like
give
press
you
up
the-
against the wall and I just like start sideways, like creeping along the wall until I reach the end.
Yeah, I'll give the bird call. Okay. You don't have to do that. There's no one here. We can just.
You said it could be dangerous.
This is not sneaking. I don't know what you're doing.
I'm blending in.
You have glasses the size of the sun. What blending?
Well, I don't understand, okay, because you said I should get something that makes me look older because people will ask questions. So I got these, and I think that undeniably.
I can hear you, and you're making my fucking brain hurt, my friends.
Fine, here.
Oh, can you give me those? Jude asked for the glasses. Yeah, I'm just gonna hold these to make fun of you with later.
Cool. Well, now when people are like, who's that 19-year-old, it's gonna be your fault. I'm just saying.
Yes. Well, the clear see-through glasses really
Definitely.
helped age you.
They
so-
aged me up like at least 6 months.
Let's go. Let's go.
Ro and Mallory start moving their way down this alleyway. As they walk through, the group not too far behind, hiding out from behind a dumpster, you can see about 100 feet before you where the ping was leading you to, the end of this alleyway. There are no doors, there is no entryway, but as you keep walking, you do see one small cross alley moving to your right and your left before you get there. And as you keep moving towards this general direction, you hear the kind of rhythmic sound.
I put my hand up like this.
Yes.
Okay.
Right, that's the stop one, you said.
Mallory stops. Ro stops as well. Ro, roll your cognition for me, please. Difficulty of 6.
Here we go. 4.
Starting off great.
Do I have any tokens?
Jesus Christ. Ro, you have 3 tokens available.
I will use 2.
As you do. As you do. This sound, Ro, it's like metal hitting concrete and then a shuffling of dirt. It's a shovel. As you start to peer slowly around this very thin alleyway, you see 2 individuals. One, a very old but yet toned and built individual with a long white beard. As he's just moving that shovel into the ground, pushing the dirt off to the side, it appears at the bottom of the shovel you see he's somehow broken the concrete below, revealing the cold dirt beneath. But next to him, holding a sign up in the air, another old and decrepit man. He's dirty and tired. He's wearing a long red tie and an old battered suit. He's holding up a sign above his head, and black markers scribbled, "This world is a lie. Trust no one."
It's two people who've been lost to this world.
Yeah, I feel like normal people don't just hold signs.
Not unless they have a good reason to. Are you good to continue?
Yeah, I mean, we're just going toward the thing, right? We should go.
Yes.
The path looks clear before you. Do you try to remain unseen to those 2 individuals, or do you pass as if it's normal?
I think we just blend in, just
I think it's probably better to sneak.
Oh.
Remember, part of the...
Okay, so we're slapping them.
No, yes, yes, we're sneaking.
Okay, let's slap them.
Yes, Mallory.
Sneakily.
As you sneak past, Mallory first, Ro trailing just behind. Ro, as you start to walk just past the view of that very thin alleyway, you now see the man that had been shoveling. He's standing, holding the shovel at his side, looking directly at you. You make eye contact as you pass, his eyes trailing with you. He does not follow. He does not say anything. You continue on towards the door.
My instinct was to wave at him, and I didn't do that. So I just want to point it out as a moment.
Uh-huh. Do you want a pat on the back for that?
I would appreciate it.
You know I'm being sarcastic, right?
I thought that you were going to give me some sort of...
Let's go. We're making too much noise.
Hey! Jude next to you all. He's motioning. You can see C-Dubs and Sid. There is movement coming across the street, getting ready to pass down into the alley where they currently are. Shit. Hey! Get down. As he starts motioning towards Ro and Mallory. Both of you, I need you to roll for me. Go ahead and roll your flight for me. Difficulty of 4, both of you.
3.
3 also. Do I have any tokens?
Would you like to know?
Yes.
Mallory Jenkins has 10 tokens available.
Yeah, I'll use one of those.
You would like to use one?
And I think as Ro is with me, I would like to use one to help her to...
Of your 10? Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
So you grab Ro and you both jump and hide behind a pile of like large black bags of trash, blending in. Ro, you kind of see as you're starting to blend in, and you see these two individuals long, far down this alleyway, getting ready to head towards you, back from where you came. They're getting ready to turn, you see their feet, and then you look to your side and you see his garish, bright, neon-colored jacket appearing out from behind this trash, so you quickly just dump the bags of trash on top of Mallory to further hide him as you continue hiding underneath this trash, viewable through towards that end of the alley where you were supposed to be headed. You see something that takes you off guard. And C-Dubs, Sid, and Jude, they see what they think it could be, a glimpse. Two individuals. One, black clothing, hooded, a mask over face, male build. Another, strangely, you can see hints of a blue dress and blonde hair. You all have the same thought as you look at each other. That's gotta be Claire, right? And then you see Mallory and Ro, because you watch as they walk directly towards you, hoping you remain hidden. The masked face, hooded individual, a hand around Clarity's arm. She's carrying some sort of bag, a plastic bag, but it's definitely Clarity. They walk right past you. You remain unseen. And Ro, you watch as they step up to the end of this alleyway. The man lets go of Clarity. She doesn't run. He takes his gloved left hand and places it on a concrete square. And you watch as a metal slided flap lifts and appears, revealing a set of numbers underneath. Roll your cognition for me, Ro. Difficulty of 6.
8.
You're able to sneak your binoculars out from the side of your bag, moving slowly through the bags of trash as to not make any sound as you lift them up to your eyes and watch as his left hand dials in the numbers 0, 7, 0, 4, 2, 0, 1, 3. After that code is entered, another smaller metal flap slides open below it. And then you watch as this gloved hand shifts, disassembles, morphs. A cybernetic implant. A cable slides out from the inside of this hand, connects with that small module in the wall. And you hear the sound as the doorway opens. And Clarity and the hooded man walk inside. Quickly, the door closes. Shit, guys, that was Clarity. Let's go.
That was Clary.
Jude, C-Dubs, and Sid start running down the alleyway directly towards you. What the fuck was that? Was that Clarity?
It was.
Yeah, it was I don't know who that guy was that she was with.
I don't know either, but the number he typed was 07042013.
Oh, okay. So we should.
That's
just
a
go.
date.
07.
July 4th, 2013.
It's Larson Accords.
That's fucking sick.
Kind of a dumb password.
Well, that's it. We just gotta go hit the code.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
mean,
know
did
if
you
we should
see
just-
which thing he pressed?
He just put his hand up.
Who else would know that? Said.
I just feel like we shouldn't. They just went in. We're just gonna put the code in and walk.
Okay, well, this
Yeah.
is supposed to be a safe house. Was Clarity under duress? Was she in trouble?
No,
she
she didn't try to get away or anything. She was just standing there.
Yo, if stuff looks weird, you can just murder them. But can we check that out?
All right.
Why is that like everyone's go-to? We're just killing everyone. Like it's Clarity, okay? We don't have to worry about killing her. Maybe
We're not
this
gonna
guy
kill
will be nice to
Clarity.
us.
We're
You
not.
don't
Do you
know?
guys see his face at all?
No, it was
Brother?
completely shrouded. He was wearing black.
All right. Just
Look, if he's with Clarity, then he must be cool. Like let's just go.
It wasn't Marcus, was it? Your father?
Oh,
this
I will stab the shit out of that.
Roll your recognition for me, please. Difficulty of 5. C-dubs.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Swim, bitch! Swim, bitch! 2. All right, so that is, yeah. Sorry, babe.
Definitely not your father. He was way too small. He was about 5'10" and 185 pounds. You gathered
I'm
all
sorry,
of that from looking at him.
5'10" and 185 pounds?
That's what you were able to assume.
Yo, I'm so...
you knew his weight from that far?
Look, I don't. Why? I don't. Look. Okay, we snuck. I looked. I assessed, and I am prepared to go knock on the door because I feel like there's no way.
That's
Not
not what
gonna
that's not
knock
what
on
that's
the
for.
door.
That's
not...
We should slap the door.
no.
I-
That's
we don't... I'm sorry, I see... Let's go forward.
Do you think that was your?
No, I don't know what that was, but I feel like I...
Do you think it was another one of you?
Definitely not. From what
No,
you
I feel
perceived,
like
it was
it's-
very clear. A man, 5'10", 185
I
pounds.
Yeah,
Look.
that's I don't know what that was. So let's
That was Clarity, and I think we're just wasting our time. So let's
Let's
go.
go
And I just start walking toward the door.
As you walk towards the door, it's just a wall. Before you is just a wall. And as you start feeling around on that wall, your hand touches a spot that pushes in, revealing the keypad below.
Was the numbers 0704
2013.
2013.
Another door
Yeah, it was.
slides up, revealing a port.
So you have computer stuff. You should.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm
C-dubs.
just really proud of you.
Roll your brains for me, please. Difficulty of 6.
I mean... Swimsies.
Oh.
And my brains are a D20. And plus 19.
That's a 39
Sorry, baby.
out of a 6.
Really just...
As C-dubs walks up to the door, it slides open. The keypad that you typed the code in merely has a message that says, "Hello, Layla."
Oh, God.
The doorway's open.
That's you.
I think I just walk in.
No.
I walk in and I feel like I know who the person in the hoods are because I recognize them as not just a person who's 5'10" and 185 pounds. But I definitely kind of recognize them, but I don't believe it's them. It's like I have to go forward.
Okay, I guess no one is gonna follow procedure. Okay, that's fine.
I'm sorry. I know.
As
Shoot
you
things,
all-
stab people, do whatever Ro does.
Jude pulls out 2 knives. Yeah, let's go.
All right.
As you all walk in through the safe house door, it closes behind you.
Shazbut.
Hello. They gotta be friendly.
As you call out into this hallway, no one responds. You see a couple small lights on down in the distance. Ro takes point and starts moving in quietly. And Ro, from this leading position, as you start to walk down this hall, you hear movement on the other side, like something you haven't heard in weeks since the commune, like the sounds of a kitchen. things being taken out of a bag, glass moving, things being set into a sink. And as you slowly start to peer around that corner, you see the back of Clarity as she's emptying this plastic bag with food. And you watch as the hooded man leaves the room, goes into another on the far side. A door closes, a light goes on, and you can hear water running. You have a moment.
Clarity. Clarity. Clarity.
Bro, what are you doing here?
I will get you out. All I need is a couple minutes. We can just run out right now.
I'm sorry, tonight we're watching Monster Squad. I couldn't possibly go with you.
What is Monster Squad?
The rest of you hear Ro whispering towards Clarity, and as you all start to pile up in that hallway and look around, you see Clarity, the rest of them starting to appear around. Hey, what are you safe?
Oh my goodness.
Where did you go?
Sydney, C-Dubs, Ro, everyone is here.
Yes.
Jude, fucking Jude.
And
God
pardon me,
damn it.
Jude.
Mallory, you didn't say my name, and I
And Mallory.
was
Wow.
really
Put the
worried
knives
about
away,
you.
Jude. Put the knives
Not that I
away.
want to admit that.
The
but
gang is all back together.
Why are you here? What is this?
Are you okay? We've been looking for you. We're kind of...
Oh,
She's. What are you watching?
well, I haven't been looking for you,
Oh.
Cool.
Oh, well, that tracks. But, wow.
but I'm
That
happy to
hurts
see
hear.
you. Nevertheless, I am here, and soon to see someone.
What?
Are you safe?
You okay?
Yes, of course. Of course. I have a slowly growing black hole in my chest still, and
So, Bank of Mammon, that was, like, okay? Like, I
Ro,
didn't...
as you kind of stand, feeling a little bit more open to this space now that Clarity seems safe, and you start surveying and scanning the room, you still see that light peering out and hearing the water running in the other side. Roll your cognition for me, difficulty of 6.
17.
There's an old CRT television and VCR set in the right corner of this room. You just kind of drift past it, and then subconsciously something catches you. The back of your mind, not the front. You don't even recognize what it is you just saw. It takes a second to register, and then you come back. You see it there. Something you haven't seen in years, but recognize. A Pez dispenser. The pig head.
Oh, hell yeah. You got some Pez? Pop one out. Come on, let's... Don't hog all the Pez.
Ro,
Yeah.
what the fuck is that?
Rosemary.
You hear a voice call out from that bathroom door that is now open.
Hey, sis.
Hi, Reed.
Jude.
I'm gonna fucking kill him! Reed pulls out his knives and immediately starts rushing, or Jude pulls out his knives and immediately starts rushing towards
Relax.
Reed. I swear to God, you mother, I'm gonna fucking
Dude,
slit your
they're
throat.
just Pez, dude.
shut
Like,
the
we'll
fuck
we'll
up.
split them.
Leela. Sid. Who's the 19-year-old?
Who cares?
It doesn't fucking matter.
What the fuck are you doing?
One reason why I shouldn't slit your fucking throat!
Because we have defenses in place. You do anything in here, everybody goes down. So, weapons down.
Ro?
You think we didn't notice you?
Ro.
This is your fucking call.
Put down your weapons. We're gonna talk to him first. And if anyone's gonna kill him, it's gonna be me.
I'm a neutral
Oh, no,
party
it's
here,
gotta
okay?
be me.
I can hold the Pez, okay? And then we
Shut
can
the
talk
fuck
this
up,
out.
Mallory.
How does he exist? Is he one of you?
Yes.
no. He's one of himself.
Reed, what the
Why are you guys together? What's going on?
Well,
Nah, fuck it, I'm gonna kill him. Nah, I'm gonna kill him.
No, you're not.
If anyone's gonna kill him, it's gonna be me and Ro.
Jude rushes towards Reed. Can you roll your grit for me, please?
Hello. That's an 8.
You quickly see Jude rushing across this room. He didn't buy your story. Probably he doesn't care. As he's rushing towards you, you can see something's changed in Jude. He's more aggressive, scarred. It's been years. Something's happened to him. Before you know it, he has you against the wall, a knife to your throat. I need you to roll your fight for me, please.
14.
He doesn't realize it just yet, but your left hand is holding just on top of his with the knife. All you have to do is squeeze, but it's up to you in this moment, as you do have the upper hand, how you'd like to move forward.
Jude, if you do this now, nothing gets answered. I do a little squeeze just to push it away.
What the?
And then I shove him back.
Reed. Reed.
Trust me, this is not how I wanted to see you all again.
Oh, really? You actually thought about us in the 8 years?
He's never. Are you fucking kidding me?
That
Can you just
easy, huh?
explain the contract?
What? Fuck
You
the
explain-
contract. What the fuck are you doing?
How are you?
Look, she needs to be here. She needs to stay
Explain,
here.
just
Clarity?
say
How do you know clarity?
Say
I found her.
how?
I found
Why
her.
are you still alive?
You'll have to excuse
Maybe
me,
you should
Jude.
ask why you're still alive.
That's a question I ask myself all the time, Reed.
And
Jude,
it boils down to
please.
me. That's why. All of you.
Are you guys friends? What is this?
Is this your fucking bank of mammon contract?
I am so lost right now, guys. Can someone... What is going on right
That's
now?
my brother. 8 years ago, he signed a fucking piece of document that spirited away 35,000 souls. And all so that we, the Ascended, could be alive. Did I miss anything, brother?
Reed, is this true?
You got
You
it.
haven't
Oh, he
mentioned
also broke
this
my heart. It's like a
over
whole
the
thing.
last 2 weeks.
Oh, dubs.
Look,
Wait, something happened between you two?
Well, no, because like he. How could you do that to us?
I did it for you. Of course
that
you wouldn't understand that.
did
None of
that
you
for
understood that.
you.
When have you ever done anything
I did it for me?
us?
Yeah, you did it for you.
It's always been for you.
How?
Rosemary,
Don't call me that.
We call her Ro.
Her name's Ro.
right. Just throw away the name Mom gave you, right?
Yeah, do you have any idea what happened to her after
did I
you
never put
betrayed
together
everyone?
this?
Do you have any idea what happened to her in the Ascended, in
Yes,
the camps?
I do.
The way
She's
people
safe.
treated her.
She's alive.
You have no idea.
And she has you. All of you.
We have nothing. Our compound is gone. We spent 8 years making coffee. I was alone
For how long? Sis,
since you left me.
say.
Why are you here? Why do you have clarity? What the fuck is this, Reed?
Everything I have is here. Okay? After the Accords, I didn't know what the fuck was gonna happen. You say it's easy.
Did you know they were gonna die?
No.
What
Of course
did you
not.
know then? Just explain what
sorry,
you thought
Sid.
you
I-
were doing. Like, I want to understand. I know everyone's fucking screaming, but I want to understand. What was the logic?
It was them or us. Okay? We were losing. You know we were losing. We would have all died. The disease, it wasn't stopping. It was catching all of us. I know. And the rebellion, they didn't say what was gonna happen. I know you don't know this, Ro. And I'm sorry that you thought there was something more, Lila, but
Sit up, stop.
Sorry.
You don't get to call her Layla, dick.
I don't even call her Layla.
Neither do I.
My lieutenant,
she gets
Allison.
upset.
She was part of the rebellion. She was more than my lieutenant. And I thought they were going to be taken to prison or something, or somewhere we could gain access to them. Somewhere we could save them afterwards. Okay, but in the moment we needed to stop the disease, and I needed you to be safe. Look, I chose you. And
You just do what you
Allison.
always do. You run in and you make all these decisions for everybody else, but you didn't think any of us deserve to have that conversation, deserve to have a say?
Yeah, you just get to make this decision all by yourself?
You have no idea what happened to Ro after you left.
he didn't tell you guys.
Who's he? Read!
It was that little prick, wasn't it?
What little
I fucking knew it. I
What
fucking
little
knew
prick? What little prick?
it. AJ knew,
AJ.
didn't he?
No. We
No.
are not. This is not fucking Jay. Do not do this.
But I signed it, yes.
So,
Okay.
so you and AJ concocted the scheme, and
Concocted a scheme? It was for you, Ro!
you didn't do anything for me but put me in hell for 8 fucking years.
I kept you alive, like Mom wanted.
There are things worse than death. Do you know what happened to the people that you signed away? They are faceless, they are soulless, they are walking around. They have to bear the consequences of whatever we decided, and you did not get to make their choice.
Read, row your cognition for me. Difficulty of 5.
8.
What she's saying, it doesn't make sense, but you are absorbing it. They've seen them. The rebellion, they're somehow faceless and somehow somewhere else from what you've been able to gather from what Mallory and Ro have said.
You were one
There's
of
gotta
the
be a way to save him.
Dude, you were one of the Ascended that was like one of the leaders of our group, and you do this? No one. Why would you do this? No one fucking trusts you now, dude.
That's fine.
I don't know how you guys are so surprised by this. This whole fucking everybody is going to eventually hurt you in this group. The Ascended, like, it's like you all act so innocent in this.
I think you might be right. Like, she opened a portal there once, she could do it again. Maybe there's a way to get their souls back in their bodies. I don't know. Like,
Oh, your best friend, new best friend didn't tell you? She opened a portal. We went to the Bank of Mammon. They tried to get us to sign new documents. You didn't bargain for that when you decided to get away with 35,000 souls?
Did you go there? Reed did not. He never saw the bank. The contract presented to him there, that day, for the whole world to see. He only ever spoke to a representative. This bank that she speaks of, Reed, you have to assume it's a figurative space at the moment instead of a metaphorical one.
After I signed, I knew I couldn't be around anymore. That's why AJ and we decided it was gonna be one of us, and then the other would stay and lead the team and keep you safe. And he did.
And how does one go about a decision like that, huh? How does one go about making a decision that impacts everyone we fucking cared about,
It
man?
was 35,000 or all of us. Think about it. It's math.
Why
I'm sorry, but it's math.
Look, I just want to interject as an impartial mediator here and just say that it sounds like what's happening is you're not really understanding what Ro's been through, and Ro, I think it's important that you acknowledge that maybe your brother's heart was in the right place at the same time. So
I don't have to acknowledge shit. Because you didn't have to live with anything that you did, as you always do. You don't have to bear the consequences.
I tried.
You can't just make decisions for everybody like that.
Why didn't you ask? We have a whole...
You elected me as your leader, and that gave me that power. And I'm sorry
We
I didn't
elected you
consult you.
later because we thought that you were capable. We didn't think you would sell us all out and then sell out AJ. He didn't do this.
Okay.
What makes you think AJ didn't do this? What has he ever done to prove to you that he wouldn't do this?
Everything.
That is about
Please.
the only thing
That's-
I believe Reed has said.
Really funny.
I'm sorry, C-dubs.
No.
Look, the only thing, everybody knows this, C-dubs, and need to hear it. The only thing AJ cares about is himself and you. The rest of us could get fucked.
That's not true. It's not true. I promise.
AJ doesn't care about us. They were working together.
He cares about you. He, Reed, is a liar, and he broke our heart because we gave him, we told him, we trusted him to be one of our leaders, and he fucking sold us out.
Are you not alive, C-dubs?
I was always gonna be alive.
Why do you get to choose whether we're gonna be alive? That's not your fucking choice.
Reed found me this dress, and none of you have even acknowledged it.
I was thinking that it
It's
looks
blue!
really nice.
We really like it.
No, it does look
We're
nice.
really happy, and we're happy to see
It's a
you.
great dress.
We were
Reed,
looking for you.
You're the first
Despite-
friend I've had in a while. Thank you, Clarity.
Thank you, Reed. Reed is my friend as well, much in the way that I am Jude's friend, though I am unsure if Jude is my friend. But Reed
What's that
has
supposed to mean?
Reed has been protecting me during this time as I am waiting for Marcus Bennett, who you assure me is arriving any.
Whoa, whoa,
What?
whoa,
Well,
whoa,
Marcus
whoa,
is
what the
showing
fuck are
up.
you
That's-
Where the fuck is
Okay,
Marcus?
yeah, let's back up a little bit. How the fuck did you get Clarity? Where'd you find her? How did you end up here?
I like to think we found each other.
That's really
Could be.
sweet.
Clarity, what happened?
Yeah.
What happened with your contract?
Well, I left the Bank of Mammon, and then I was finding cover in some of the empty office buildings, and
Okay.
I came across Reed, or he came across me, and he assured me that he would connect me with Marcus Bennett soon, who I need to have a meeting with.
What's going on with your thingy? Because it was fixed and now it just seems like it's not anymore.
Well, due to some unfortunate circumstances, I have been losing my power gradually, and
Someone's taking it from you again?
yes, and I am feeling weaker and weaker by the day. But Reed has been caring for me.
I don't think you should stay with this person.
We can take care of you. We took care of you.
So,
I'm here
you...
with Clarity because Marcus wants to see her and she wants to see
Who
Marcus.
the fuck
and
is
we're
this
waiting
Marcus
for
guy? Why is your dad all of a sudden the
He's-
center of
he's-
fucking everything?
I'm working for your dad. It's how I've stayed in contact this whole time and how I know where you all have been.
And that is how we know we can't fucking trust you.
He's been
because I knew
fucking
this would
watching us,
happen.
Ro.
Why do assholes always stick together? So you are working for her dad, who told us to come here. You
Yes.
are also looking for her dad.
And it will all work out when Reed connects me with Marcus Bennett and I kill him.
What?
What?
And
I like that plan. That's a good plan.
What?
all get what we want. And
Wait. Clarity.
That's like sensible.
Actually, not like
You're gonna what?
that is my intention when I meet
But
Marcus
he's
Bennett
fighting
as
against Harmonia. This is the reason I've been working with him. He's gonna take down.
What the fuck? Wait, you're working with Marcus Bennett?
Yes, he's the only one who's taken care of me ever since this whole thing.
Marcus
My
Bennett.
hand. He saved my life. He's the only reason I'm even alive right now. And
Doesn't do anything. Anyone.
what are you talking about? No, he's gonna take down Harmonia.
doesn't
This is
do-
how we save the 35,000 people.
Why do you want to kill him? What's going on?
Wait, you think we can save them? You don't even know where they are, dude. We
No,
do.
but Marcus.
No, Marcus doesn't give a shit about the rebellion.
He doesn't give a shit about me. He doesn't give a shit about anyone.
That's true. We watched him give a message that basically said, "Hey, daughter, I've been watching you and spying on you and shit for years, but also, give me clarity and nothing else matters." To his own daughter.
Do you think he cares about you more than he cares about me? I cared about you. We cared.
Why did he save me? Why would he save me?
Because
Marcus does this thing where he'll be cool to you up until the point that he doesn't need you anymore, and then then he'll be really not cool to you. That's just kind of how he works, in my experience.
You're a pawn. We're all fucking pawns of Marcus.
He knew who you were.
Bennett and KOllOK again!
Of course he saved you. Of course he gives you this cushy thing to do for him or whatever. You're fucking Reed Liang, man. Everybody in the goddamn world knows who you are.
And you're not a bad person, Reed.
Clarity, usually I'm like right here with you. I'm like right here with you.
It's arguable.
He gave. You don't understand.
What do you
this.
mean I can't save them?
Clarity, you want to do nothing but destroy Harmonia, right? We were fighting them. We were fighting them for years.
Losing to them. Dying to them. That's what we were doing, Jude.
Her parents, our friends, your fucking lover, what were they doing? Dying to take him out, to try, to fight, to battle. And you took that from them. You took any opportunity they had to choose for themselves. Who the fuck are you?
Look, they started the rebellion, okay? In the midst of a pandemic. Us Ascended, we got pulled into it.
We didn't get pulled into it, we chose it. Because it was right.
We were young. We were kids.
We're always kids. We're gonna always be the kids.
Look, I think sometimes in moments like this, it's important to just slow it down. Maybe eat something, because sometimes I get a little angry when I'm hungry. Like maybe if there's Pez left in that dispenser.
Don't fucking touch that.
We don't have like a Taco Bell or anything, babe. Sorry.
I just,
What did you mean, Jude, by I can't save them? Marcus told me I could save them, and we were working towards it.
How?
What do you mean?
You don't even know where they are.
No, but that's what we're trying to find out. That's why I've been doing all the jobs.
We saw them disappear. We saw her parents flicker out of existence right behind you.
No, and
we saw that. Our friends, they were with us, standing around us.
I didn't think that was gonna happen. They didn't tell me that.
They're not even on this fucking earth, man.
What?
You ever hear whispers that where no whisper should ever be? Late at night when no one else is around? That's them. They're not here anymore. They're gone. They're faceless. You can't bring them back any more than you can bring back the dead.
That contract you signed. Pull it up.
That was you.
She's got it.
That was all you. Official Bank of Mammon agreement. The parties, blah, 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 blah. Effective date, force majeure, borrower's signature. That's you.
Yeah, okay.
Agreement. I'm sorry. No. Read. You want to call me Layla? You're going to listen to me Layla the shit out to you. You want to hang out with Marcus Bennett? You're going to hear me do some Marcus Bennett shit, like talk about a goddamn contract.
It won't matter because Marcus Bennett will be killed by October 8th. That is what is in my contract. That is what I co-signed.
I'm sorry, what?
For what? What's
You
the
signed it?
Yes?
That was not smart. That was really not smart. I'm sorry, you're supposed to be real smart, but I'm telling you right
You're
now,
not
that
the
was
representative
dumb.
of intelligence, trust me.
No, well, exactly. So if I'm telling you something stupid, then you should know. It's not up there in the
Why'd you
intelligence
sign it?
department, I'm just saying.
Because Marcus Bennett is the key to this, and destroying him is the key to destroying Harmonia.
How do you know that?
Sounds reasonable.
Because I spoke to my sisters
What?
What?
in Mammon. They brought me to them, or what was them. It was was a pool of their energy, and I sank into it, and at first it felt warm, and then I got really angry, and their voices started to choke me, and they told me that they took them and they removed them, and the 10 betrayed us, and we have to.
The people you were looking for?
The 10, we have to find the 10. That is the key, and we have to kill Marcus Bennett, and she cannot be trusted.
Wait,
and we have to protect her son.
Wait.
And
Marcus is fighting Harmonia. Why are you saying that destroying him is the key to destroying Harmonia? I don't understand.
I don't know, but I signed a contract in pounds of flesh, and I'm going to kill him. And Reed, you could help me.
October 8th. You've got 2 weeks.
Well, Reed said he'd be any day
Also,
now.
hasn't
Marcus would be here. You said that,
been in
Reed.
contact.
We
Why?
were.
In almost 13 days.
What?
He's
Excuse me?
He's been radio silent for 13 days. I
That's-
have had him.
But you said.
You
Said Monster Squad. We watched Monster Squad, and then Marcus will be here. A classic, you
Congratulations.
said.
You've been betrayed by Reed. Welcome to the club.
We heard from Marcus.
Yeah, but that was like
That was
16,
forever
17 days
ago.
ago.
I don't understand, why is Marcus the key? Okay, you said that the 10 are, why are you only killing Marcus? Like, what you're saying doesn't make any sense.
What if you end up not killing him? Like,
Do I know why I need to kill Marcus?
Clarity,
Okay.
you only know that it's what the contract told you. That the contract stated it had to be done. But roll your brains for me. Difficulty of 6.
4. Do I have any tokens?
Let me see.
Do I have any?
You do. You have 3.
I'll use 2 tokens.
What you know, but you're choosing not to reveal out of pride. Choking on it for yourself. You keep saying that it's what you have to do, but you know Mammon well. You know their game. And you know that they played you. And you fell into it. You would know that they made you an offer for something they knew you couldn't refuse. The thing you desired most. And what they wanted out of you are not your wishes, not their wishes, but the wishes of whoever's paying them to do what they do. Someone had to devise that. Someone knew you would take that deal. But you keep that to yourself. You know it to be true, but it's not something you share.
It has to be Marcus Bennett. That's it. That's all there is to it. And I signed a contract, and
why did you sign it?
Because you don't
What if
understand.
something
You don't
happens to
understand.
you?
Sid, you don't understand how empty it feels.
I do. I don't want you to leave. I don't want. This is just so fucked up in every way. And you're just.
Like,
why
I
would
hate
you
Marcus
sign
as
that?
much as anyone. I just don't understand why you have to kill him. Like, that seems.
The contract stuff, though, we talked about this while we were in there. Somebody put them up to this, right? Like, somebody asked them to do this. You talked to management.
Kadem. That was the name they said. They said Kadem.
Reed. You know that name.
I do.
You know that
Talk to Kadem.
person. You know
I know
He's
who
the head
facilitated my
representative
contract.
of Harmonia.
What?
That's who you spoke to.
No, no one talked. We didn't talk to Kadem. They just said that Kadem is the one that was behind the deals that they were offering.
So you directly talked to the devil and made a goddamn deal.
Yes, we did.
How do you know Kadem?
July 4th.
July 4th. What's July 4th?
Contract I signed. That
You keep saying he's not a bad guy, Clarity. You don't. That's what I'm trying to tell you. We had soldiers that were helping us. Your sister, they were with you, right? They were your soldiers. What would you do to the people that took your sisters from you? Because that's what he did to us.
He gave up everyone in the rebellion. That was not one of the Ascended. Like, he gave up everyone, everything.
The Ascended was my family.
Was? Because some of them still are.
Yeah. I hope so.
Jude surveys the room and sees that Ro has been staring at Reed for minutes now without speaking, and her right hand on her trigger. Hey, hey guys, I think we should give Ro the room for a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you have? I really have to pee. Is there a bathroom somewhere?
Yeah, we'll hang out in the back.
Or like an outside or something.
Yeah.
You're just like, hey. I love you.
Reed, you left out a lot of information.
It seems we both did.
See you for the movie night.
I hope I'll make it there.
I'm gonna be right in the other room. If you need me to slap him, you just call me.
Thank you.
You know the call. Come on, let's give him a moment alone. They clear the room, leaving the two siblings awkwardly standing 15 feet apart.
I'm sorry. That I didn't talk to you about it first, but I knew you would say no.
Yeah,
It had to be done, Ro.
you're right. I would have said no. Because it's not about. Nothing would have ever been worth that many
The
lives
rest
lost.
of us could have died. It could have been all of us. What don't you get? Mom said, take care of you. Make sure she's safe, and that's it. It's always been about you.
You
Okay?
don't get to talk about Mom. You don't get to fucking sit there and play some kind of hero and say, "Oh, I
I'm
took it
not.
on myself."
Okay? But you were blinded. Every single time you were blinded by what was right in front of you. You couldn't see the big picture. We kept going, everybody dies. You not get that?
I don't think you get to blame being raised in a religious cult on me. Sorry that you were off being with all of the other men and the other council, and I was sitting there trying to console 15-year-olds who didn't get to be Allison's wife, okay?
Yeah.
You always do this. You go off and you have these adventures, and then I have to pick up all of your pieces. Every single fucking time.
You're right. I didn't think about what your association with me meant. I needed you to be safe, okay? And it was the last thing Mom said to me. What was I supposed to do? Ignore that?
Talk to me. Talk to your sister. Talk to your only family. I never once questioned you. Any time that you and AJ or C-Dub sent me on a mission, I did it. Do you know how many people I killed?
I didn't want that for you. Why do you think I killed that deer? Because I didn't want you to become that.
No, you did it so that you could show everybody else that you're the hero.
That's not what I was doing. Are you still this naive? 15 years later?
I'm not naive. I can see very clearly. Do not take a step forward.
I don't care what people see me as. That's the point. I just want you to be safe. If that means I'm the villain, then that's what it means.
You could have done anything. We would have followed
What?
you to the ends of the earth. There has to have been another way
all
to
of our
win.
deaths? We would have all died.
Then we would have died
You
together
saw.
as a family because there's worse things than dying.
Look, I told you before, I've said it again and again. I didn't know what was gonna happen. I thought we could save them. I still think we can save them.
That's what you've been doing for 8 years? Just trying to fix your mistake?
Wouldn't you?
I wouldn't have made that mistake in the first fucking place.
Yeah, because you're perfect. I know. I got it.
Why didn't you check in? Why didn't you? We thought you were dead. I mean, some part of me always wondered. Because the Reed I knew is very wily. But maybe I didn't know you at all. Maybe I've never known anyone.
Me checking in with you would have put you in danger. It would have made you a target.
Leaving me alone for 8 years made
You
me a target.
weren't alone.
You promised me that you were never going to leave, and then you did.
But AJ was there for you.
No, he wasn't. He didn't give a shit about me. Do you know the kind of missions that he sent me on? Do you know how many times I almost died for him?
What?
We followed him to get clarity. He gave the worst speech of all time, and I did what I always do, which is try to keep everyone safe. We're here
he
because
was
of him.
supposed to-
We're here because of him. And I guess because of you.
Fuck. Clearly, I'm not very good at making choices.
You were a phenomenal general. But you're not very good at overseeing the big picture. And I don't think you realize how much damage you've done.
Yeah. I don't know what to tell you. I thought we could save them, and now, clearly I'm in the wrong spot with Marcus. God, I'm so stupid. Somebody attacked me
What?
a long time ago, not long after the Accords, and I mean, I'm a clear target, it makes sense, but I was left with my arm cut off, bleeding to death, when Marcus found me and put this arm on me.
Do you know who it was or...
I don't, but what Jude said, now I can't get it out of my head. It could have been Marcus himself or someone he hired to have me be his dog for all these years. Like a good fucking dog, listening to instructions. Here I am, doing it all.
He bought your loyalty with a hand.
An important note for Reed. He can choose to share if he wants, but it wasn't just the hand that was taken. It was the phone that connected to the forums. With the hand and the blood within it, anyone could have used that phone.
And they came after the phone, which is why I haven't been able to in contact with anyone, and why Marcus telling me that he could keep an eye on you and the other Ascended was, as you can see, a plus.
Is that how, that might have been how you hacked Davina. I don't...
What? You're saying someone's logged into mine?
I don't know. I don't understand anything about the fucking robot dog, but weird things have been happening, and Marcus...
The robot dog? The one that...
took it over at some point and was telling us...
Well, that's...
we had to...
his dog. That's how he kept an eye on all of you. That's how I know everything about you guys. Why I knew you were coming, and fucking dreaded this moment. But you didn't know.
No. I didn't know anything.
Like you didn't know about AJ.
I didn't know anything. I was set off into the woods,
I'm sorry.
and you never even said goodbye.
I thought it was the best thing for you. And I thought that if you hated me, then everybody would love you.
There is no universe out there where I could hate you.
Girl, I'm sorry.
But there's a lot of universes where I could end you.
That might be easier.
No, you are gonna live. Dying is easy. Living is hard.
Yeah.
And you're gonna face justice. I don't know how and I don't know why.
Wait.
But you have to tell everybody everything you know. And then maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to put it right.
So, tell me again why you're going after Marcus. Because I still don't understand.
Yeah, we'll have to ask C-Dubs and Jude and Sid for that. We've been just, ever since the Bank of Mammon, we've just been walking around trying to figure out the next steps. I don't know.
This hand is also his property. I have no idea. I know what I can do with it, but I don't know its limits, and I don't know what he can do with it.
How attached are you to it?
7 years with it. Pretty attached.
Not
And let
gonna
it be
change in 7
known,
years.
once again, Reed, as you said, Marcus has been dark for days. Days. You haven't heard a thing from him. Or headquarters in KOllOK. You were mid-project. They checked in frequently. Marcus once a week. Now, you knew that they had lost contact with Davina. Marcus told you that much. That's why he sent you out there to find clarity in the first place. Something had happened to Davina. He could no longer see what was happening. But that was the last you heard from him. Or anyone.
Like I said before, I haven't talked to Marcus in over 13 days, which is unusual, especially because he wanted to see clarity. And now I don't know if that's such a good idea. And, well, HQ is in KOllOK, and
KOllOK?
yes,
Every time I hear that fucking place,
look, I know that I can access almost anything at the HQ with this hand,
okay?
but they might know right away.
We go
Okay.
now to the other room. It's a small room in this research facility that you clearly see now is a research facility, not a safe house. Jude, C-Dubs, Sid, Clarity, and Mallory stand in this small room that's become kind of a makeshift bedroom. There's 2 cots where clearly Clarity and Reed had been sleeping, a small bathroom over in the corner, and a collection of cases and materials, some of which labeled, some not. C-Dubs, can you roll your cognition for me, please?
Sure
Difficulty
can.
of 10 while you're doing that.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
So, Clarity.
Swims, babe.
How's this?
That was a sink.
Oh, that was a sink. Gosh darn it. Thought it said swimsies. Yeah,
Okay.
sink.
As you look around, some of these boxes, they look unfamiliar to you. It's been years since you were at Synchronity headquarters. You see that this is clearly your father's tech, but he's made a lot of changes, a lot of updates. So, Clarity, you're gonna kill C-Dub's dad, and you're dead set on this decision. This is like something we gotta do now.
I signed a contract, and C-Dubs, I would love if you would help me.
Yeah, if she doesn't do it, I'm going to. Can I?
Oh, so we're cool. This isn't gonna be like one of those weird things in the group where.
No, I'm like super like on board with like stabby,
I'm a
stabby,
little
dabby,
weird
dabby.
about
Oh,
it.
thank God.
Oh, no, stabby, stabby, dabby, daddy
I was
is
worried
like,
about it. Like, I
we're-
thought it was hilarious because it's like.
Have you done this before? Yes.
No.
Oh man, I was so worried.
I
we're
just would like to
super-
raise an issue with it. I mean, we were friends for a good portion of my life. I mean, up until, I just think, maybe we could talk to him first.
But you always
before-
speak poorly of him.
Well, I mean, he's an
Yeah, you were
asshole.
like, you said you would have been the mayor and could have stopped all of this if not for him. That seems like a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
Like, you could have literally stopped all of this from happening if you were the mayor and he kept that from happening.
Are you a mayor of lies?
No, I'm a mayor of the truth. I only speak the truth, and as a mayor of the truth, then I think we should kill him.
You do.
Well, no. Okay, what if we talk to him first, and then if we don't like his answers, then we kill him?
Can we put a pin in that? In this room, I can't say roll for insight, but in this room, cognition, what does it look like?
Like I said, there's in this particular room just
Does
a
it
lot
feel
of storm.
familiar to C-Dubs?
Only that the tech is clearly synchronity tech, but it's all updated. You failed that first one with the sync, so you're gonna sit with that for a little bit.
Gosh darn it. Okay, so there's no like tech up in the air, like it just looks like a room, like nothing.
It's a bunch of equipment that's in boxes right now. The main area is out where they're talking right now.
Okay.
Do you guys think, like
what?
What do we do about Reed? You know, like what do we do about him?
Why don't we just wait for them, wait for Ro to come back, and she will tell us what to do. That's her fucking brother. It's her call.
I mean, I feel awkward because I feel like I will back Ro with whatever she decides because she's been cool to me. But he seemed like he's a nice guy. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
She'll know what to do.
Sydney, but did Reed hurt you?
It doesn't.
What do you want?
I don't
Sydney?
care. Okay, I don't give a fuck that my mom is in that place. I don't care that he did that. I don't.
Sounds like you do maybe care, though.
I don't. It's just like this whole, just everything. And you signing a fucking random ass contract from these weird fucking people. It's like if you wanted to kill Marcus, go kill Marcus, but don't sign some fucking contract to do that. You can't trust people so easily. Like, I don't want something to fucking happen to you because you just do shit. You just go. You just.
This might be hard for you to understand, so let me put it in a way that directly you'll understand. She cares about you.
You do?
Yeah, it's just like, you're my friend. And it's like you're
I'm
just.
Jude's friend?
Yeah, sure. I mean, Jude's like Jude, I guess, but like, you're just like, you're so. You just need to be more. You should have just came with us. You should have not signed anything. And now we're here, and now we're dealing with this whole mess. And like, I have so much shit that I have to unpack in my mind. And it's like, I don't trust her, and I don't trust her dad, and I don't know who to. And what the fuck was AJ doing? And it's like, I don't know. And it's like, what, is Ro gonna come back and suddenly Reed's a good guy or not a good guy? Like, I don't know what the fuck we're doing here, and it just keeps getting worse. That's all I'm saying, and I don't want anything to happen to you.
Sydney, who can you trust?
Not many people. I can trust you because you're the only person here that doesn't fucking lie. You just say whatever the fuck you're thinking and mean it to the point that it can be bad. Like, and I like that. I like that you're just, and I don't want something to happen to you because you just want, you know, I get it. You have sisters. I mean, I get it, you know, family or whatever, but you just need to be careful. And it's like, now you have to kill Marcus by what, October what?
8th.
Okay, well then we have to kill him by then because I don't want whatever happens to you to happen if you don't do that.
What if you guys kill him together and then you pay off your soda debt?
Yeah, you do have the soda.
I didn't. I sniffed it. I fucking sniffed it. I didn't even have a fucking sip. I didn't even try the donut, and it was chocolate with sprinkles, my fucking favorite.
Holy crap.
It's only 50 pounds of flesh, and like, in all
Dude,
fairness,
I'm sorry. I know. We'll fucking. I have dibs on Marcus. I'm sorry. I have dibsies.
It's
But-
so weird that you're like excited to kill your dad. Don't you think that's kind of fucking weird?
No.
I just want to throw something out there, okay? Ro's brother was saying that he hasn't even been talking to him. I don't even think Marcus is gonna show up, if I'm being honest. If anything
What, you
is
think he
true
just
about
died?
Marcus, he's a smart guy. No, I don't. I think he knows something's up.
that
And
message that he sent us was like, clarity's the most important thing. Clarity's the
That's
future.
what he said.
And he's not here, and clarity's been here for weeks.
And he didn't say anything about like if you listen to that message was, you are in charge of the future. Clarity is the future. Did you hear any part of that where he said, Layla, I love you and I want to take care of you?
Oh God, of course
Right.
not. Who would say that in a message? Oh, sorry, you guys had parents and shit. I don't know. I don't know. Do people say that?
Dude, I like
Not
barely
really.
had parents.
You are all fixating on Marcus Bennett, and it is making me regret even bringing it up when you should be focused on the 10, which I have repeatedly said to you over time.
What should we focus on about them? The 10.
Why
Can
don't
you
we just go find them
explain?
in KOllOK? They're probably in KOllOK, right?
With Marcus Bennett? Well, I
That's where
don't
we're
know.
from.
So what? We just gonna hop on over to KOllOK?
Well,
What are
we're-
we doing?
Well, we're
I
supposed to.
don't know.
Well, right
That's
now
the problem.
we're supposed to be finding this friggin' safe house so that we can go hang out there in the area of Far West, or we can go to KOllOK.
How long would it even take to get
We're
there?
in the safe house.
Yeah, I thought this was the safe house.
Well, so like that's.
So it's this
Do we
or
want-
KOllOK, but that's what you're. That's other people. What if
do
we said
we
fuck
want-
all this and just go back to First? No, they won't let us in First.
They
Nation.
won't let us in First Nations. There's no more coffee.
There's nowhere to go.
Coffee is over.
We might as well.
I want to find my friends, okay? No offense to you guys. You're all really cool. The killing's a little much, but I just want to, I think, for me...
You mean the friends that didn't look for you?
They probably had a reason.
Yeah.
Aren't they gonna be like way older?
Would they be in KOllOK?
I don't know where else they would be.
Then let's.
Okay, let's ask.
But we have to
We're
wait
spinning
for
here.
Ro to come back.
Let's just.
Okay.
Ro, are you guys done? We're boiling
Ro,
over in here.
hurry up!
Are you guys
please.
done talking?
Reed.
You hear them yelling out from the room. It's a small space.
So, you go by Ro now?
Yeah, that's what they call them.
Ro it is.
So we're gonna go to KOllOK?
I guess so. Well,
Are you guys
should
done?
Bring your friends in here.
Yeah, we're done.
Is it like-
you guys can
did you
come
kill
back in
him?
here.
Is there
No,
any
he's
blood?
alive. He's alive because
So-
I am not the arbitrator of the living or the dead.
I see what you did there. Yeah, suck on that, bitch.
Right.
That was.
All right. You done? Yeah? All right. Well, this whole facility is connected to KOllOK and all of sinking. Okay? So I can't get into it too much, and this hand can access a lot of
What do you mean?
That's perfect. Let's...
your
yeah.
father.
To do what? God, what are we even
Sorry.
doing?
Hold on.
I want to find my friends.
Technical hand. This is very important. Give me your
My-
tech hand.
I was attacked a few years ago, and I don't know who attacked me, but they took my hand and took my phone, my Ascended phone, which is why I haven't been able to access my account. I don't know who did it, but after what Jude said, I have reason to believe that it could have been Marcus that
Hold up.
orchestrated the attack. What? What did you tell?
Hold up. You were attacked,
Yes.
and they took your phone,
Took my hand and my phone. Yes.
Your sidekick?
so they have the blood to activate the sidekick.
They do.
They have a way to, I don't know, see when we're posting in the forums, we have clarity, we're headed back to the commune. Was it a clean cut?
Yeah.
I got some cuts on me that I remember quite, not too fondly, but the memory's fresh. It's fresh.
Your cuts aren't the same as his cuts.
Are you sure about that?
Jude was a veritable pincushion.
Are you
We've
saying
seen some shit. I'm saying
What are you
the
saying?
fucking obvious here.
Which is what?
Are you saying that they use your blood so that they can
They used
track us?
his blood to fucking follow us and know where we were gonna be.
Why would you post where we're gonna be in the first place? So stupid. I don't know why any of you guys use that thing.
It's not really a posting of where we are. It's a kind of a I'm sorry that we killed a lot of people kind of. You know what? I only posted one time.
Sounds like
Well,
you
why
guys
don't we
killed a
just
lot of
post
people
something
for somebody
fake?
who's
Don't
yelling
even
about
talk to
killing.
us about having
I
to
don't
deal
think
with
you get
murder.
Private
background.
interactive diary, because I've been writing a lot of stuff in there. I'm just gonna let
We
you know.
stopped doing that because we found out that
Well-
they were all doing it.
The hand, your dad had it installed. So I think if what you're saying about Marcus is true, well, first of all, this place is not safe because this is his place, and this hand belongs to him, and I don't know the limitations of what this hand can do.
Hey,
I know it can access.
Can this
Cut it
hand
off,
find
right?
us Davina?
Yeah.
C-Dubs.
We lost contact with
Can-
Davina.
Yeah, Davina's. You took the satellite connection out of Davina, so now Davina's out in the wind.
I had to.
I don't disagree with you there, but
We could access the mainframe. That's within this building, and
All right.
if you are able to hack into it, and maybe with
If
my
I'm
hand,
able to hack into it, all right, dude.
well, then I suggest that's what we do.
C-Dubs, I need you to roll your cognition for me one more time. Now that you're in this room, difficulty of 10. Now, before you just accept that as a loss, you do have 4 tokens available. Or sorry, yes, you do have 4 available.
Awesome.
That would get you to 7. And Mallory, you have 8.
If, yeah,
So,
I would love to help.
would you like to use those? Would you like to use 3 more tokens in this instance to?
Yeah, what are we trying to figure out here?
Well, I'll just the primary aspect of the tokens were still given by C-Dubs, so I'll help out in this instance. You don't have to computer whiz this, but C-Dubs, you start looking around this room as you're talking about hacking into the equipment. You're trying to see if there's anything that stands out as recognizable.
And I feel like it's very like the panels on this room, which is what I was talking about earlier. Like they feel semi-familiar in that like there's a familiar like you can.
We'll get there. You didn't roll well enough. You
Don't
still
tell me
failed.
what I did.
You still failed. You still failed. And as you start tracing the wires, looking around this room and along the walls, you do notice something extremely familiar. Something from your time that you spent inside a guarded room. How they told you it was your place of living, but it was a cage. A cage that would not let you leave unless they said you could. This cabling along the ceiling, the power source going down below the floor, wired into what you now see are large sliding bay doors. This is not a safe house, C-Dubs. It's a cell. Marcus was never going to let any of you leave.
Okay.
Do you share that with anyone, or do you keep it to yourself?
At this point, I share it with everyone. Since we're all in a sharing mode, this looks like the cell I grew up in. So I think that with your hand and my brain, we can figure out how to get out of this.
What do you mean? I can just access the panel to get out.
Well, what do you mean? We're like locked in here?
Yeah.
No, that is
interrupting
not what I
this?
said.
Yeah.
You're
No, we
not locked
can-
in. It was designed to lock you in.
Yeah.
Marcus was never going to let you leave. But you haven't heard from Marcus. Marcus meant to trap you. But as of right now, these doors are open.
So
They're
all
not
of these are
closed.
like this, meaning that all of these different rooms are like these.
And
like this.
that brings up a point for you, Reed. A thing that you were instructed to do, which was to never let Clarity leave. Whether or not you share that is up to you.
So we gotta go. I don't know.
We should leave now, dude.
The-
Marcus
yeah,
is
the
trying to
map
tell us
of
to
this
come into a
place.
cell. Like, let's get
Well,
out of here.
Yes, but all of the technology is here. If you want to find out anything, this is the direct access. If you think you can get any access into it, and
Well, we just gotta get to the hallways, then get out of this building, and then skadoots. So
okay,
We don't know where we're going. We don't know where
Yeah.
any of the 10 are.
10. I'm sure we have info on that.
So is that the new plan? We find the 10 and then we just go?
is
I
this
think-
important to you?
I think we should go to KOllOK.
I know some of the 10. Some of the 10 are my friends. Like, let's just look them up where.
I'm confused.
What?
You're just gonna search them and get what
Yes.
Well,
information?
they said there was a. Somebody told us there was like a
what?
database in Far West with all of the people who live under Harmonia's rule.
That's here.
Yeah.
So
Great. Let's.
you guys are the tech wizards.
I don't know
Yes.
anything.
So database this.
yeah, go.
look.
break
Let's look
that
people up.
mainframe.
Look
Whatever
up.
you need.
Look up. Look up Mickey Jones. Look up Billy Baker. Look up Mbeth Peg.
I'll go over to access
Yeah. Just
the database.
You do. And this database that you're trying to access, it's not something that you directly have the ability to access, but Synchronity is connected. It's watching. Part of the reason you were set up here is Marcus wanted to keep tabs on Harmonia. So he put you smack dab in the middle of Far West, the center of all the information channels. It's not readily available, but you could dig. You could try to find that access. Because you were building something. This whole place is connected and it has the power to dig in. You've been here for a while, building. And you do find it strange, Reed, that you haven't heard from Marcus when the project was so close. Why you haven't heard from headquarters in KOllOK when you were merely months away. How are you going to finish the project now? But all that's beside the point. So you boot everything up. As you start accessing, you hit your first firewall.
It's all redacted. Can't get beyond this.
useless as ever. Keep your finger here. C-Dub starts trying to get into and past the firewall with
This would have been very easy had you not used your tokens before. You have one token available. With 3 you could have. Now there are others around you who could help in this moment. It's up to them on how they want to help. It could be emotional support, it could be mental support. It's up to them how they want to help, but pretty much everyone else at the table could give you 2 more tokens to successfully have.
I give 1. C-Dubs, I understand that this might be difficult because the relationship between a father and daughter is a complicated one, or so I have been told, but I'm confident that you are one of the smartest people in the Ascended, and that there's nothing that you can't do if you try.
Okay.
I'll give you 2.
Only 1 is.
I'll
Or,
give
no,
you-
you're right, 2. You are correct.
I give you 2.
All right.
And I start using the butt of my gun and I start just hitting the hardware.
So C-Dub starts like hacking into the mainframe. //00// C hyphen dubs -- codename Layla, password Bennett, password
Try
Laura.
KOllOK.
password KOllOK.
You break through the first layer, accessing now a new field of information. You can see what Marcus has been building here. You don't take too much time because you want to look deeper, but you do see whatever it is they were building was meant to be enacted on December 25th. And you also see that Clarity was the center of that plan working. They were going to hold her here until that moment. Never going to KOllOK. Always here, always for that project. You keep digging. You keep going deeper, trying to find little hooks, ways that you can move past your current location and out into the city. You find a trail. You follow it. You keep diving. You keep diving. And there you have it. The records. Now, this connection is bouncing off of another. It's not super secure, and if they figure out what you're doing, you'll lose it. Easy to close. It's pinging many locations, but you have an opening, and you have access to this database. So what is it you're looking for?
Did we do it, or can you look up names now? Because I got names for you.
Do you want me to keep hitting
Look
this
up
thing?
Tibby Devon.
Don't hit up things.
Okay.
I don't know. I still don't know what a tibby is.
Tibby Devon. Just type it Tibby.
That's the name of a powerful person?
That's literally
Yeah,
it.
you saved my life a lot of
Hamster's
times.
name.
Don't talk shit about.
We don't
Tibby,
have
okay?
a lot of time. We don't have another time, babes. I still don't know what a tibby is.
Where?
We'll
Just
figure
find
it out.
where he is. That's all we need to know. If he's alive.
Where a tibby is?
Yes.
Tibby
Are you
Devon.
sure? Because they don't.
Billy
this doesn't
Baker.
end well for you.
We have to know.
Who are they?
Laura
Okay.
Bennett.
Who are you typing in first?
Laura.
Why are you typing Laura Bennett? Are you just curious? I thought you were searching for the 10. So
I
you
am.
type Laura Bennett. That's one ping. Has nothing to do with the 10, but that's a ping. They're on your trail. As you type Laura Bennett, you see territory of waste under House of Tall. Travel pass no longer active.
Okay. Where would?
Is she one of the 10, or is that one of the 10?
No, she's just one of my friends.
You're just searching for your fucking friends now?
Yeah, but I've been pretty clear about that the whole time. That's what.
Laura is very important. Laura is definitely. If we find Laura, we can find everything else. I promise you. Clarity. Where else would, if they're not, where else would the 10 be?
Look, fine. Just look up Tibby Devon, okay? That was who I traded for. I want to know where he is. He's one of the 10.
He's one of the 10.
Yes.
Yes.
How the fuck do you spell Tibby and what's a Tibby?
Tibby space Devin.
Devin. That's not a name.
Territory of Nauvoo. Legal representative in good standing. Now, for a moment, this surprises Mallory because that's not the same place they just said for Laura. Next name.
Why are they separate? Look up Mickey Jones.
Are they one of the 10?
Yes, I'm gonna tell you Mickey Jones.
Deceased 2021.
What the No, that's wrong. Type it again.
I literally only have so many chances to type. We gotta keep moving.
Who's next?
That can't be right, first of all.
Well,
so you're
Why
It's
not?
probably an error. Go to the next
Go
one.
to the next
Billy
one.
wasting
Baker.
time.
Billy
Okay.
Baker.
Billy Baker.
Territory of Concordia. Multi-pass in good standing. Official shipping services provided for all Harmonia territories. Now, this name. This is the first time Mallory said this name, but upon hearing it out loud, Reed and Roe immediately look at each other and know exactly who that is.
Did you say Billy Baker?
Yeah, he's my best friend.
How's your best friend?
How?
How do you know him?
What do you mean? We grew up together. He's my boy.
He's the one who gave us this.
He saved
That's one of the first things you guys said that makes sense. He would share Pez for sure.
Wait,
I'm confused. How do you guys know Billy?
he saved us.
He gave me candy when I was 14.
He drove us out
That's
of our.
a little.
No, it was fine because I was in the backseat crying of his truck.
I mean, that's not.
I don't-
wrong.
I was covered in blood. You know, it was.
If I find out that Billy's a kidnapper, it's going to crush me.
He
so-
knew our mother, and she asked him to help get us out and get us to a safe haven when we were 14, when we left the church at the second.
He gave me gummy bears and showed us a lot of kindness.
Okay.
Was Laura Bennett there?
But also, Mallory, a different location.
I just don't understand why they're all over the place. This must have been
Wait,
like
what
some
is the original 10?
kind
I
of-
don't understand.
Next one, look it up, look it up.
I need you to
M-
look up Mbeth Peg and tell
How
me.
do you spell that?
EMBETHPEGG.
Unknown.
Is she alive? Does it say if she's alive?
It doesn't say anything.
We must say there.
Does
though.
she have known associates or someone?
Roll your brains for me, Mallory Jenkins. Difficulty of 5.
Uh, 11.
You remember, sometimes you'd hear her dad call her Emily.
Look up, try Emily Peg. EMILY.
Territory of Waste under House of Tull. Travel pass no longer active. That was the same place Laura was.
Well, at least they're together.
Is this a friend of yours?
That's
Is she alive?
It doesn't.
I think so. It doesn't say deceased like it said for
deceased.
Right.
Mike Hunt. Mike Hunt died when we were kids.
I'm sorry. What?
Are you okay?
I'm sorry. What?
Mike Hunt. It's like one of our best friends.
Wait.
I'm sorry. Can
What,
Mike
I'm
Hunt
sorry,
is
I
one
wasn't
of-
listening for a second. What did you just say?
Mike Hunt.
That's not real.
No, you're.
That's not.
I'm not. I mean, you could have
I
told
don't-
us.
Very
I don't
funny.
understand why we're laughing, okay?
Power to you.
It's part of a long lineage.
The jacket makes a lot more sense.
Mike
now.
Hunt, Kirk Hunt. What are we laughing at? Okay, why aren't we?
I'm sorry.
Michael. I just
Oh, that's a
told you-
name. Somebody named their child Mike Hunt.
I don't understand why we're laughing.
I'll explain it to you later.
Don't worry.
Thank
about
you.
it.
I didn't want to. I didn't want to say
I'll get it to you
anything.
later.
No, I already. He died when we were
Sorry about
kids,
the
I
gag.
think.
Michael
Cunt?
No, Hunt.
Oh, okay.
Hunt. Michael Hunt.
So the last
Deceased 1991.
I told you that. I don't even know why you typed it in.
Because I had to know if it was a real name. Was it a real person?
He died tragically, okay?
we
He was
We're
literally
wasting
crushed.
chances.
I would just like to
Mike
point
Hunt
out.
was crushed.
Mike Hunt got crushed from the inside out.
Yeah, that tracks.
I would just like to point out that if you would stop talking about Mike Hunt, we could get to movie night. Reed and I were.
There's
No, but you know what? We
right.
have discovered that we're tracking down the 10. So this M person is
Would
a
I
10.
would I remember the other names of people that I wasn't directly?
You'll have to pass a roll for that, Mallory Jenkins. That's going to be a brains difficulty of 6.
5.
And you have 5 tokens available if you'd like to use one to remember.
I would.
You surprise yourself, Mallory Jenkins, with these names you haven't thought about in so long. Nick Blakely. But you remember Nick died. You watched him die. There's a faint name in your mind, very faint. Mike Mickelson. You know that name. You've spoke of it. You've talked about it. You can't remember his face. Sayaka Omari. Lexi Knopf, but she too died in 1991. The only other 10, of course, Marcus Bennett. That's who's left.
Well, we don't need to look up Marcus.
Or don't we? But
You haven't heard from him.
We haven't heard anything from him, so
Maybe he's dead.
Try typing it in, I guess.
You wish. If we do this, he will be alerted.
Maybe save
I'm
it.
certain.
Why don't we look up, because I remembered
Let's
a couple
not
other
do that.
names. Try Mike Mickelson.
Mike or Michael?
Mike.
No record.
Try Michael.
I didn't do Michael.
Both. No record.
Okay, Sayaka Omari.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna use spell that for me.
Sayaka.
Wait. Who?
You know that name. You know who that is. C-Dubs, that's
I'm sorry. Who?
the woman. The one AJ escaped from in the woods. The one that raised him. You type it in. And just as AJ told you, deceased 2005.
Deceased.
Okay, no one has answered my question.
The only other
Who are
names
these
I
people?
remember were people that died when I was younger. So just look up Marcus, I guess.
Do we have an exit plan in case it trips something database?
No.
Are you gonna betray us if we do this again? Are you gonna sell us out to Marcus? Yeah. Okay.
I don't know.
You know?
Like I said, I don't know what I have to say to ask for all of your forgiveness
Well,
for
I
this,
don't
but
really take well to people who betray us and get a lot of people killed. It's kind of not a thing that I'm known for taking very well.
Look, if you've seen what I've seen, you know that crazy shit can happen and we can fix it. I don't understand. You all saw a bunch of faceless people walking around in a interdimensional bank. Like, why couldn't you believe that things could be reversed? I agree with your brother. I think you could fix it if you want. We just gotta not argue with each other and we just gotta band together.
Reed, I'm telling you.
I agree with Mallory.
No one has ever betrayed us the way that you have.
Sid and C-Dubs, I'm gonna need you to sit down for a second because you keep hurling all these accusations and attacking me. But I seem to recall both of you sending off a bunch of Ascended to their death as well. So you understand that things happen in war. And we do what we do to get things done. And I have since forgiven you, both of you, for what you did.
Thank you so much
And you
for
don't.
forgiveness. That's really
And I understand that it may take longer for you to forgive me, but right now you're wasting time in what we need to be doing.
Hey, look,
If you can't trust me, then
the only thing
what
that
can I
I
say?
find some, comfort in this situation and trusting him just a little bit more is realizing he only fucked us as much as AJ equally fucked us. And we keep dancing around that and trying to act like, in memory of if we're gonna sit here and
That's
act
true.
like we still care about AJ, maybe we would've got him a chance too.
wow,
Reed,
Jude,
I've
I'm
spent-
saying I hate you just as much as I hate him.
that's an improvement.
And if I'm not allowed to kill him, I guess I'm
And,
not allowed to kill you either.
No,
I will
you're
say,
not.
you coming after me earlier, I'm impressed.
I'm looking for your approval, Jude. I am curious, though. I am curious. How did AJ trick you into being the one to go up on that stage? Because that's exactly what he would do, right? You both talked about it. You both had a good long discussion about it, but yet you were the one that had to go up there and put their face in front of all of it for everybody to see. You had to. You think he didn't plan that from the start?
That was
What is he
We flipped
talking
the coin.
about, Reed?
What do you,
he flipped a coin.
what do you mean?
Flipped a coin for what?
What do you mean?
What were you gambling on?
Who would stand on that podium and sign the papers?
Literally a coin flip?
Did you look at the coin? I've seen some trick coins in my day. I'm just saying.
That's
Wait.
a good point.
You flipped a coin. You flipped a coin.
Yeah.
Who was it? Whose idea was it to flip a coin?
His.
No.
And he convinced me that it was gonna be okay, and
You're lying.
He let you call it, didn't he?
You are a liar. You are a liar.
You called it?
C-dubs.
You called it, right?
You are.
Yeah.
You are a liar.
C-dubs. Who
no,
started
but
all of
AJ's
this?
my best friend. He would never do that. He's.
Who's naive now? C-dubs. 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 I know this hurts. I know betrayal very well. But I need you to pull it together so we can look up Marcus fucking Bennett and get the fuck out of Dodge.
Look.
There's a trick.
What?
What?
Explain. We don't have much time.
There's a magic trick. There's a magic trick that makes you be able to flip a coin.
What do you mean? It's like a fake coin?
She's saying that he tricked them.
There's a way to flip a coin.
So he
C-dubs.
planned it.
C-dubs
Big
would
shocker.
remember all those years they spent together in synchronity. All the times that AJ liked to play around with sleight of hand tricks to keep them occupied. All the old books they had found, card games, coin tricks. He used this a lot when they were younger to get his way. A random chance. But yet it always ended in his favor.
You know what? We don't know who the fuck anyone is. And you're right. Let's stop fucking wasting time. We
Wait,
have a mission.
before you do this, I'm gonna go to the door and make certain that the door stays open. Just in case.
That sounds smart if this is a cell, for sure.
I'd like to make my way over to the door.
I feel like somebody should go.
Reed makes his way over to the door. He places his cybernetic hand in between the large metal door and the trackway that would come closing in if something was triggered. Now, C-dubs, I do want you to understand where you're about to type his name. It is not Synchronity's database. It's Harmonia's. For the moment, you're confident, though you know that you have Reed's backup up there, that you'll be okay. So,
I walk through the door and stand on the other side of the door.
Thank you.
which door? The exit door, so now you're standing in the street?
Yes.
So you're standing in the street, and the door's wide open?
Yeah. The door to the room
To the room.
that we all think is going to close.
Gotcha.
If she-
Well, the whole facility would go on lockdown.
Oh, I
What
see.
C-Dub saw earlier was this whole facility would turn into a cage. Currently,
Oh, I see,
he has a hand holding to make sure that this one particular exitway would not get closed, but you don't exactly know how that cage would close itself and how exactly it was designed to stop you. You can only assume.
All right. Let's do it.
No.
C-dubs types the name in.
Marcus Bennett,
Get ready to run.
enemy of the state,
Right.
wanted in all territories for crimes. And before you can finish reading, you hear the loud sound of a switch. As the lights go out.
Oh shit.
You're now standing completely in the dark. A slight flicker of the red alarms in the room start activating. Was it what you did? You don't know. But clarity, from where you're standing, that long hallway before you, You hear in the darkness 2 footsteps softly, and then you hear the sound of a canister, a metal one. Ting, 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 rolling down towards you where it stops just below your feet. And the sound of compressed air starts to release into the space. The toxicity starts to fill your lungs. You start breathing it in. It starts encapsulating. You find it harder and harder. I need you to roll your grit right now. I need all of you to roll your grit right now as the toxic air starts to fill. Ooh,
14.
that's
Six.
good.
What are
It's
you
a
doing,
difficulty of 7.
6.
15.
Roll again, and you add the full value.
4. Do I have anything left?
Do you have anything left?
If she doesn't, I'd like to use my tokens and just like pull her down to the ground and get as low as possible.
Who needs what tokens?
I need 2 tokens.
I need 1.
Are they close enough to me that I could grab them both and try and pull both of them down?
You only have 4 tokens available. I need everyone to tell me exactly how many tokens you need to succeed. 2. In this moment, C-dubs, you have 0. Mallory is going to aid you. Who else needs? You need 1. Ro, you have plenty. You succeed. You're fine. You're fine.
16.
You all hit the ground. I want somebody here who wants it, who looks for it. Tell me which of you.
I'll go.
Reed, I want you to roll your cognition for me. Difficulty of 7. You would know better than most. You've been in this room for months, years, building.
4.
You have, I believe, yes, you do. You do have 3 tokens available.
Does that make it?
It does.
Done.
So what you find, if you'd like to hand that down, Reed starts crawling along the floor, pulling himself towards one of the storage boxes as he pulls a gas mask from the inside and places it over his face. He can now see the air no longer burning his eyes, barely able, though, to collect himself through the wet tears that have surrounded him. But you see a shape, a shadow, moving through the room.
Can I make out who it is?
You can't, not through the smoke, but you do see she's armed.
And that she's not one of my allies.
Most definitely not. She starts calling out to you all, her voice booming and echoing through this concrete space.
Where are you?
Ro, you recognize this voice. It can't be. How could it be? You watched her burn. You made sure of it. There's no way she could have survived.
I'd like to start looking at the floor, if I can see someone, and start pulling them out.
You
Like-
see
Sneakily.
You see C-Dub's leg as she's hunkered down, breathing heavily, holding her face as you start pulling her in your general direction. Now, what you also notice, Reed, this person, you see her as she moves through the light, toying with you, playing with you. You see that her mask, it's not full, it's not even covering her face. She's breathing in the toxic air, just soaking it up. She calls out again.
Oh, what's that?
Bro, what's happening? I can't breathe. What's going on?
It's a wood. She survived. I don't know how she did.
What?
But she survived.
What? The fucking... The crazy...
A 50-year-old assassin who talks to a doll.
We will make them.
I can't breathe.
Okay, can you get Jew out? Stay low.
Do I want to make a distraction? I can make a distraction.
No, don't make a distraction. Just go. Try to get everybody out.
What do we... She fucking... How did she
No.
survive? You said you burned her.
I did. Listen to me. We're gonna be okay.
Reed
Go with
takes
Mallory.
out one of his knives and just throws it through the smoke. He throws another wildly in any general direction. The fuck out of here!
Stop your What are you doing?
At this point, how far have I gotten C-dubs?
You've pulled her directly to you. Where are you trying to pull her to?
Out of the smoke.
Out. Well, to get out, you're gonna have to go through her. So you can see her through this mask. You can confidently be aware that her eyes might be cloudy. She might be breathing it in, but this is toxic air. You'd have to hope that she can't see you. So you start pulling.
And she's in the way?
Oh, yes.
Oh, she is.
She came down that hallway.
Okay.
The one entryway. Right after she killed the power, Awut. You see a boy. He's dragging one of the girls. He's wearing a gas mask. Awut, you recognize this boy. You took something from him.
We see everything we need to see. Yeah, oh, yeah.
She's looking right at you, Reed.
Do I have any weapons on me?
You have 2 knives, but you would also know where the guns are in this place if you need them.
Am I close to these guns, or am I far?
It depends on how you roll.
All right.
Use your cognition, please. Difficulty of 8.
11.
You start crawling along the floor. Do you drag C-Dubs with you, or do you leave her there?
Is she awake?
She's awake, but her breathing is heavy. This air, it's thick. It's
Smart
toxic.
rats, I'll be back. And I pull her to the side of the wall at least. Out of the way.
You move to underneath the kitchen counter where you have 2 pistols hidden. You quickly pull them out. You know that they're loaded and that they're ready. But as you turn, immediately pointing them to where she last was, you only see the thick toxic air. Ro, what are you doing?
Hey, I'm gonna make a run for it. There's something with that doll.
Okay, what do you want me to do?
I want you to do nothing. I want you to stay alive. Look at me. Stay alive. Do you understand?
I can stay alive. I've been in situations like this, okay? Just tell me what to do and I'll do it.
As you're saying this, Ro, you watch as in the flashing lights, the glint of a blade reflects as the doll end curves from around the front of Mallory's neck, slowly, as Awut's face leans in just beside his, where you can now see in these flashing lights. She was burned. She was scarred, the plastic melting in with the fleshy bits. Awut, you have your sword around Mallory's neck, but you're staring directly at Ro. She's the one that made you like this. She's the one that hurt you. She's the one that burned your baby.
Mallory, don't move.
Awut, what would you like to do?
We will make you cry. We will hurt you more. You will feel our pain.
Mallory, close your eyes.
He listens.
Mallory closes his eyes.
I want to try to kick Mallory out of the way.
Roll your fight for me, please.
7.
Mallory.
No, sorry. Yes, 7.
Mallory, roll your grit.
17.
Mallory doesn't understand the game you're trying to play, Ro. You kick as hard as you can directly at Mallory's chest, and you never knew a 19-year-old boy could be so rock hard as your foot just stops, impacts on his chest as he remains looking at you.
You kick me.
Ro, Awoot has an opportunity. Awoot, how do you attack?
This one. His head is right in front of the butt of my sword. Let's push him out of the way, because the real target is her.
So you do. With the butt of your sword, you hit Mallory Jenkins across the back of the head. Fuck! Chunk. Mallory Jenkins, roll your grit for me, please. Difficulty of 8.
13.
13. It hits, and instead of fighting against it, instead of trying to hold on that, you flow with it, out of fear. It doesn't hurt. Seems like she missed exactly the spot she was aiming for, but you fall regardless, curling up out of harm's way. As Awoot now stands before Ro, and you now hear this on the other side, but Sid, Clarity, you're having a hard time breathing. It's so thick. The air, it's burning. Your nostrils, your eyes. Clarity, you're trying to focus. Just like before, this woman, she took you out of the equation. She tried to make it so you couldn't focus. This hole in your chest, it's getting so large, you're feeling so weak, but you just can't fucking focus. But maybe you could. Roll your grit for me, please. Difficulty of 10.
11.
11. You gather your strength. You're able to withstand the pain. And you see her form. What would you like to do?
Get up and start walking in the other direction, drawing her with me if I can.
So you stand in this haze, this toxic haze, and you call out for her. What would you call her? How would you call her?
I don't know who you are, but if it's me or after, then it's me that you should come get. So come get me. And then I start to take off in the opposite direction from my friends.
You start running in the opposite direction, trying to pull Awoot away. And you start making your way down that long hallway towards the exit. And now you have to make a choice. Because you see that she's looking back at you. But she's not interested in you anymore. She seems to be out for vengeance. Something else is driving her besides that contract. And you see and watch through this haze as she turns and fixates her attention directly on Ro.
It's not her, it's me. I'm the person you're here for.
Clarity, don't even bother. Open the door. Get rid of the smoke. I've got this.
I open the door, or attempt to open the door.
from this spot, you would know how to open it. You've been here for weeks. You know the code. You've been in and out with Reed many times. So you open this door out into the dark, far west night. And the air starts to clear as it begins flowing down this doorway, blowing past you. You take the blunt of it in your face as it billows through. Roll your grit for me one more time. Difficulty of 10.
6.
You have, let me see. You only have 2 tokens available. And you're alone right now, so there's no one to help you. So you start choking. Your eyes blur over. You can't see. You fall to your knees in this doorway as the toxic air just starts billowing past you. Mallory, you're on the ground. Sid, what are you doing?
I think if I heard Clarity coughing, I would try to get myself to her to...
She's definitely on the other side of this room.
Okay.
Out at the open doorway. So what are you doing?
I think I would, I guess, slowly try to crawl over there so that we could be in pairs.
You crawl. I'm gonna need you to successfully roll your grit for me. Difficulty of 10.
Two. Great.
You try crawling. The air is too thick. It burns. You feel yourself fading. You feel yourself unable to hold on as your world starts to dim. Reed, you're holding these guns.
Do I see an air filtration system above that I could?
The power's out, unfortunately. But you do see that this smoke is starting to trail, starting to move its way through this space towards the open airway. You have to assume someone, though you can't see everyone in this moment, someone made it to the outside and opened that door. As you see it ever so slowly flowing its way through. Now, what do you do?
Who can I see?
Who would you like to see?
Can I see Ro?
Roll your cognition for me. Difficulty of 6.
6.
You see Ro. And you see that just across from her is this woman with the swords. And what is it you would like to do?
Ro, the gun! And I'm gonna slide a gun towards her.
I'm gonna have you roll your flight for me. All right? You're gonna be trying to disengage quickly from this moment.
2.
To catch this gun as it's sliding across the floor. That was a 2? A woot. Can you grab a d6 and roll it for me, please?
Roll that again. It's at 9.
A woot quickly places her left foot on the gun, on the floor. She now has an opportunity. What would you like to do?
I pick the gun up in my possession. The Ascended are without their toys now. And I like to play with my prey before.
As she's speaking, she stops mid-sentence. She looks down at the baby on her chest. She appears to be talking to it out loud. You don't hear this baby speak back. It's clearly a doll. But her train of thought just cut off. as she starts speaking to this small doll on her chest.
Am I alert at this point?
You are.
I'd like to, if I notice this opening, I'd like to, from the ground, try and trip her or something.
You'd like to try to trip Awud is speaking to the doll as you try to slide your feet through the side and trip her. So roll your fight for me, please. And then Awud's gonna roll a d6 back. I don't know how many more times I have to say Awud is speaking to the doll without being more clear that Awud's speaking to the doll.
You rolled a swim.
It's a 9 versus a sink.
As you swing your leg over Mallory to try to trip Awud, as she's talking to this baby, she's frustrated that you would interrupt such a tender moment as a sword goes down into your calf muscle, connecting it to the floor. As the other one points directly towards Ro. Reed, the gun didn't make it there, but you have another one in your hand.
Right. Well, now I know clearly which figure is which.
You do.
And I aim to fire at Awud. Erring on the body towards the doll there, too.
Understood. I'm gonna have you roll your fight for me, please. Now, given that this is not something that Awud can see, it's not something Awud can defend against. So I'm going to give you a difficulty value. And at what you roll on this difficulty value will decide what happens. If you just make the value, you'll hit your shot, but you can't say where. If you roll with a critical success, you'll be able to dictate exactly where that shot lands, as you said. So, difficulty of 5, roll your fight for me, please.
Come on, 6.
That's a 6. Let me see here. My apologies. Your name is in a separate web page that I have to find each time I want to see how many tokens you have, because it's not on our main. So my apologies. And I have to refresh it and then scroll down. You'd already used 3, so you have 0 tokens available. That will be enough to hit. As your arm reaches up, Awud, a bullet passes through your right bicep as your arm immediately drops from the one that was holding the sword out towards Ro's general direction. You pull the sword up from the ground that was pinning Mallory's leg down as you point it directly towards Reed at the opposite side of the room and start walking directly towards him.
No.
This gives you an opening.
I want to grab the doll.
Grab. Just as you see, you go to grab. I'm feeling...
The gun, bro.
I'm feeling a little... As your driver, you would not know this because you haven't asked. So I'll tell you in this instance, given that the audience has given you 6 tokens, it might be easier for you to shoot a baby off of somebody's chest than to just grab it, because there's no contesting what you can do with your ability. And given that you hadn't asked, I'll let you know you have 6 tokens available.
Oh, damn.
Hurry, sis.
Shoot that baby, shoot that baby, shoot that baby.
I want to... Can I use my skill to shoot the baby off? Or is it just like...
You may. I'm going to say, your ability is technically like a one-shot kill. If you would like, I'll make a deal with you. We're negotiating.
Okay.
If you would like to use all 6 tokens,
My sister likes to take her time.
I'll allow you to shoot whatever trick shot it is that you would like to.
I will use all 6 tokens and I'm going to knock that baby off.
And
As Awut is running in the general direction of Reed with the sword out, opening the right side of her body up, Ro lines up her shot. From this angle, it lines up just perfectly. You hear the loud rifle echo through this space as the bullet passes through both top straps holding this child to Awut's chest. As this baby falls to the floor and slides directly in front of you, Reed. But as it slides and stops in front of you, you see that this woman, she's become hysterical. An immediate shift, an immediate change as her swords fall to her side, and everything that was holding her composure, everything that was keeping her together, it's falling apart. She can't see the child. The stinging in her eye, she can no longer see. The pain is getting to her. That baby is directly in front of you and she can't see it.
I want to crush it underneath my foot.
You could do that. Reed,
Shoot it. God.
Reed lifts his foot and slams against the skull of this doll. The sound of the crashing, cracking porcelain echoes out through the space. A cry echoes out, billowing from Awut. The pain, the anguish associated with it. And as you reach down, as you reach down to pick up this doll with its crushed face, you see on the inside, underneath the porcelain, the charred remains of an unborn infant.
Oh, that's sick. Oh God, the eye just moved. Oh God.
What do you do?
I'm gonna point my gun at Awut and end her misery.
Roll your fight for me, please.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Awut.
13.
Awut, I've never had you roll your grit. You're gonna roll your grit for me. It's a D20. Okay. And what did you have?
13.
All right. A shot rings out. You watch as the bullet passes just over her heart on the right side. Blood slowly starts to seep out. As she falls to the ground, staring at the child. She reaches for it. She cries for it, calls for it. She starts yelling, "My baby. My baby." The toxic air has started to clear through the open doorway. You can see her on the ground bleeding out, reaching for the child that's in Reed's arms.
This time to the head. To end it.
You'd like to make another shot.
Give her the baby, Reed.
Please.
Okay. And I slide it over towards her. But I have to end her. Otherwise, it's crueler. I hand the baby and then I...
You hand her the child. Awut embraces the child, removing the charred fetus from inside the porcelain body. It's rotted. Whatever flesh that was underdeveloped sucked in tight against the barely formed bones. And as she holds it against her chest, you watch as its arms start to spread, crawling upon her skin, putting its first hand into that bullet wound, and then the other as it re-enters the body from where it once came. And a woot disappears.
Shit.
Can someone help me?
There's something with that woman. She was the one who tried to kill all of us at the compound and almost half killed Jude. I wanted to try and talk to her and ask her what her point was.
That's nice. I got stabbed in the leg. Can we help my leg, please?
Oh, sorry.
I should have ended her. God, that could have been.
And before we get too deep into what just happened, we'll be right back. What even is the date? What even is going on? It's somewhere in the Big Easy. Isaac has found himself at a bar. He just wants quiet, peace. He hasn't been feeling very well. He was shot, nearly died. There's some unexplainable things. And lately he's been having this feeling inside himself like something is breaking. So he sits at this bar, hoping to be just a face in the crowd, a no one. Places like this, though he doesn't know it, fill him with energy. All of these lost souls trying to drink the pain away. Remember a life that once was, a New Orleans that once was. He doesn't know it though. It just feels like a place he likes, that he has what he would consider fond memories. So he sits alone. Until Fidel shows up.
Oye, hijo puto, ¿qué pasó?
Are you fucking kidding me?
I knew I'd find you here. It's good to see you. Come on, live a little, drink a little. Maybe not drink a little, maybe.
Are you stalking me again, man?
Stalk? No, come on. I'm not crazy. I just happen to be where you are. We live a long
All
time.
the time. Enough with that shit, man. Enough with that shit. Every time I see you, you got these crazy stories. And who's this kid?
Ah, I see you. This is my new assistant. This is Jules. Say hello, Jules. I mean, you can say whatever you want. You don't need me to prompt you.
Yeah,
you know?
Hi, I'm Jules. I'm just documenting his journeys, his adventures.
Our adventures, Jules. Our adventures.
Yes, our adventures. Exciting adventures. They're amazing. I'm hoping to learn so much from Fidel. He's already shown me a world I could have never even imagined. It's wonderful.
Yeah, the kid, he's got some small levels, but he's gonna grow up and he's gonna be something big someday.
I don't care, man. I don't care. Why do you keep following me? Why are you here?
I'm not following you, Isaac. Look, we're in the Big Easy. Oh, we happen to be in a great spot at the same time. I'm just here.
Just happen to be. Just happen to be.
Yeah.
Sometimes I wish the old world rules were still around so I could put a restraining order on your ass.
You know, it's only a restraining order if you get caught. I would still find a way to get myself around you, man. Come on. You know you like me.
I really don't. I really don't. You're always talking.
I'm not always talking. I got great, well, maybe I don't know, what? I have great stories. Right, Jules? Tell them the one we just went on.
He is always talking, yes, but I really like his stories. They're really good stories.
The best stories, the best, okay?
Oh my God. How much do you make these kids pay you to walk around with you?
Tell him, Jules. Do I pay you? Or do you pay me?
He does not pay me. I do not pay him. It is a trade services agreement.
A trade services. See, he's just here for the adventure. It's all about the chase, the life. Going out there and seeking opportunity and seeking new tastes, new smells, new sounds. It's exciting, no? Hey, you okay? You look like shit, man.
He's not feeling well.
Hey, you actually look like pretty worse than you usually do. Like this isn't, hey Jules, this isn't normal for Isaac. He seems pretty fucked up right now.
Which
do you
one
have too many hurricanes
Which
or what?
one is Isaac again, sir? There's so many I can't remember. This is only my second year.
Oh, Isaac is a really good friend of mine. I've known him longer.
Listen to him. We're not
We've been friends forever,
We're not
Jules,
friends.
forever, okay? I've been with him for such a long time. We've been through many lifetimes together. He is my best friend.
He's so full of shit. None of this is true. You know this, right? He just makes stories up. None of it's true.
Oh, bullshit. You know it's not true. I mean, like, remember that time when you and we found there was a goat that was hurt in the Grand Canyon a long, long time ago, maybe the 70s, right?
I don't remember any of this. You're just making this up.
Jules, you can find that on my pages later. We'll go tell stories about that later. Okay.
I'll update it. I'll update the database, sir. I keep a very detailed log of all of the adventures that we go on. Mr. Isaac, it's very nice to meet you. As I said, I'm Jules. If you would like me to document anything for the record about your relationship to Mr. Fidel, I would be honored to. Yeah, you can document that I wish you would fuck off and let me enjoy a drink by myself. Put that in your book.
Why are you so dramatic, man? Come on. There's something's really wrong with you right now. I can see it. You look a little more dreadful than usual.
Fidel would know, because he can feel it. Despite what Isaac believes or doesn't believe, Fidel is what Fidel is. He can sense the doubt that Isaac feels within himself. Fidel knows that usually Isaac leaves a trail of sadness and despair everywhere he goes. That's why they always end up together. Fidel's drawn to it, to pick up the pieces, to give people hope. But this time, he honestly believes that it's Isaac himself maybe he's drawn to.
Come on, Isaac, you can talk to me, okay? It's gonna be okay. Whatever it is, whatever this self-pity is, we're gonna get through this together, okay? Hey, we don't say okay. Take it easy. Hey, do you need some water?
Oh, that's my heart.
Oh, did you just get your heart broken again or something?
No, you fucking idiot. Something's wrong with my heart.
Oh. Well, look. Sometimes when you go around life living the way you live, you carry a lot of pressure on your heart. You gotta learn to breathe, man. And like, no matter whatever you're dealing with right now, just know that like, this kind of shitty feeling you're going through right now, it's only there because when you go through the great stuff, it's gonna feel even better, okay? And we're gonna get through the great stuff together.
Together. Me and you?
Why not? Why not? I offer all the time. I offer all the time. You never take me up on it.
Fidel, I don't like you. In fact, you drive me, you drive me mad, man. Like you actually make me feel crazy and insane. You know, like I don't like your vibe. I don't like your energy, dude. And you're always, why would you even want to be hanging out with me when I dislike you this much?
You know, I just see a lot in you, man. I see a lot of potential in you, and I just see that you're meant for really great stuff.
You believe that?
I actually do believe. I've seen it. I've seen what you're capable of, but you fail
Jules,
to
you don't
acknowledge
believe
it.
that. You don't believe that, do you? You don't.
Jules, you could tell him the truth. That's cool.
Maybe I don't believe that. Yeah, see? You know it too. Fidel's full of shit.
No.
He's always been full of shit. Don't believe this crap.
You stop
all
that right now. Hey, Jules, look at me now. Come here. Look at me, man. Look at me, okay?
Is what he's saying true, Mr. Fidel?
Hey,
It makes sense. You say a lot of stuff.
I say a lot of stuff, but just remember that a lot of that is based in truth and experience, and you were there you picked me up when I was down. You were there, you experienced it firsthand, how we were able to make people something that they had within them the whole time. You were a part of that. Don't let anyone get you down, Jules. Don't let this guy get you down.
Right.
Está bien, okay?
Like MJ.
Like MJ, don't forget that. That kid was going places, okay? He won that first, Michael Jordan won that first championship because we were there. I was there to help him.
You were, right? Your last assistant.
Yeah. I do miss him, but his legacy lives on. We helped Michael Jordan get that 1991 championship. We saw potential in him,
It's a shame they couldn't get more after that, everything that happened.
November was a...
You would think that belief would be enough to keep all of this from happening. Do you hear the two of you? Like, do you honestly hear the two? You're talking fucking nonsense. It's nonsense.
What? That we believe that even though everything seems like it's going to hell, that there's still...
That you helped Michael Jordan win
I did.
an NBA championship.
I also helped the 1980... I helped Tommy Lasorda with the 1988 Dodgers. I helped Magic Irving Johnson win another championship. I helped a lot of people. We remember I was like big into gambling. It was a thing, okay? I got bored. I was like, let's help make some stars.
I don't remember. I don't. I try to forget every single interaction I've ever.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay.
No, something's not right, man.
Someone get him a bucket.
No, something's not.
Hey, can we get a bucket?
No, something's happening. Something's literally happening. I don't understand.
Hey, it's gonna be okay. We're here for you, okay?
No, there's.
Estamos aquí, okay?
No, my heart.
Cálmate.
No, something's wrong with my heart. Fidel. Oh, what is this?
Huh? What's happening? Whoa! Ho! Jules, write this down, Jules. Write this down, Jules.
Holy shit.
Dios mío. Well, this is new. Hey, Isaac, this kid,
What the fuck up?
this person just came out of you.
No.
I don't think that's ever...
That's impossible. No.
Is this why you've been feeling like shit, Isaac? Another one of these, huh?
Isaac slowly backs away and then takes off running at full speed.
No, Cabrón, come back here. Come back here, yo puta. Come on. Come back. Run, Isaac, run. Okay, I'll find you.
I'm sorry, what is
fine.
your name? Hello, I'm,
You guys are real.
I'm Jules. Nice to meet you.
You guys are fucking real.
Hi, I'm Jules. What's your name?
Jay.
Jay, hey, write this down, Jules.
I got it, sir. Fidel, I will document.
Jay.
Maybe it wasn't Isaac you were drawn to after all. I'm learning.
Maybe not. I'll always find. I'll find Isaac. But you, I'm Fidel.
Where are we?
Wow. This is. We are in the Big Easy, New Orleans. Real. I am real. Yes, and so are you. Are you okay? What just?
Yeah.
What the hell? You know, no one's ever been able to get out of that.
Get out of him?
You just crawled out of his chest, sir. It was quite disturbing. Very unusual.
Yeah.
We've seen some strange things, but you look like you really needed to get out.
You guys have no fucking idea how long I've been trying to get out. How long it's been since I've seen a fucking person.
Hey, you probably need a drink. Here, it's okay. Take mine. I'll get a new one. Don't worry about it.
Thank you so much.
How are you feeling? You seem spry.
Oh my god, fucking beer.
How long were you in there,
Christ.
sir?
If I'm honest, I have fucking no idea.
That man, that Isaac, sir, I have in my notes here, Fidel said that is the entity of doubt. Within him is some sort of, I'm sorry, Mr. Fidel, I'm trying, but some of these things are a little out of the ordinary and outside of my realm of understanding, sir, but some sort of thing inside of him that needs to feed on doubt, and apparently no one ever comes back once they go in, so congratulations.
This is very interesting. You must be someone very special.
I feel good. Really good.
We're gonna need a round of drinks. I want to hear this whole story. From what you remember to now, I want to know who you are. I want to know who J.A. is. And we're not leaving. I want every note taken down, Jules, okay? We're not leaving until we understand who this person is.
Whole story.
Yeah.
So, that's it.
Yeah.
So,
Pretty much.
let me get this straight. Let me wrap my head around all of this, because, oh no, Chico, that's a lot. So, this crazy lady who kidnapped you, right? She's the child of a clone who possessed...
No, sir. I have it in my notes.
No, you are the child.
He's the child.
Sorry. You are the child.
You've had too much to drink again, Mr. Fidel.
No! Shh. What did I say about that, Jules?
Nothing is ever too much.
Nothing is ever too much in life, okay? So you are the child of a clone who possesses the power of Phobos.
Which you knew, sir. You. Whenever he first brought that up, you went, aha, write that down. So I wrote down.
Yes, good.
Phobos, yes.
But your mother, this is just a lot. Your mother is dead because Phobos was, destroyed or lost or misplaced or something, right? Okay, so listen, this is really big because Phobos is one of the ancient ones. Okay? If Phobos is out of the picture, then it definitely explains all the problems that's been going around everywhere.
You mean all the problems, sir?
I think all the changes, a lot of the changes. They cannot all, that's like an
like the no babies problem, sir.
Right, exactly.
And how every woman that we've spoke to, and well, I understand this is a problem you didn't want to visit anymore because, it's hard for you, but it didn't matter how much these women you helped believed they could get pregnant, you couldn't make it happen. And that made you feel impotent, I have in my notes here, sir.
I don't like to live in the past. I like to live in the present, Jules. That's a little bit of me. For you, a gift.
So
I don't want to think about that. Let's talk about you. Let's talk about you.
So if this Phobos reason is the way that babies can't be having anymore, you just ask the Mr. Phobos to come back and then you won't be impotent
Okay,
anymore.
Jules, it's not that simple, Jules.
Is it not that simple, Jules? Or?
I believe it is, which means it will work, because that's what you told me, right? That's what you told me.
That is.
If I believe it's that simple and that it will work, yeah, right?
That's right. Listen. Jules is right. He just hit something that struck a nerve, but he's absolutely right, okay? I don't like to meddle in all this kind of like big picture, like ancient bullshit. There's too much bureaucracy, too much I don't even think of the right word. All the politics, right? It's a bunch of bullshit. I don't like to be a part of it, but this is really, really big. You know that?
Mr. JAA, sir, I don't mean to interject here, but you seem a little confused, and I know you're a lot of beers in, but sometimes Fidel has taught me that it's easier to help people understand who he is and what he can do after they're quite inebriated. I've mentioned to him that I think that that's somewhat taking advantage of people and their lucidness, and it is kind of compromising their ability. But what I'm trying to say is, Mr. Fidel here is, he's the entity of hope.
Okay.
Look, Jules is right, although a little loose lips there, but Jules is absolutely right. Look, I see a lot in you, and you're very, very special to come out, Isaac, like that. Nobody has ever been able to do that. And like, I don't like to interfere with this, but you're special, and I think I want to help you.
I just want to.
Has he he didn't even react to who you were. Either he's seen some stuff or he's had way too many to drink.
I think he's had too many to drink, and maybe he needs a nap.
I think I've also fucking seen some stuff. This. I don't even know how long I was in there for. I didn't believe at first any of the stories that I was told, but everything that has happened, I don't know how to fix what's happened, but if you can help me, I want to try and fix it.
Do you want to try or do you want to do it? Sorry, I'm learning.
That's good though, that's good.
I want to do it. I want to do it.
That's right.
I've fucked a lot of shit up.
Do you believe you can do it?
Yeah. Yeah, after being able to escape all of that, then I think I can fucking do this.
Michael Jordan, baby. Michael Jordan. Meet up, Michael Jordan. Okay.
AJ does not know who Michael Jordan is.
That was just for us.
Michael Jordan.
Sports ball. Before times.
Okay.
Listen, I'm saying that you're a special kid, okay? Yeah. One of the ancient ones' children is. I'm close to them, okay?
One of Phobos' children, sir?
Yes. Correct. I'm thinking that you should meet her. Look, if what you're saying, if all of human life is coming to an end, I really do think that life would want to have a say in it.
Like life, or
He means the
it's hard
entity of life.
Okay.
A child of Phobos.
Okay. It's hard to keep up with the.
Sir, I have in my notes here though that you told me that life is currently in last seen in Death Valley and no one's heard from her in years. Do you think? I mean, I've heard people keep disappearing there.
Yeah.
Are you two friendly?
Well, it's been a while, but I'm sure she'd love to see an old friend.
Fidel believes he's friendly with everyone.
That's right.
Fidel believes that everyone is friendly with Fidel. The truth is, she does not like him and would not be excited to see him.
She's my best friend, J.A. And I'm going to take you to her. But for this to work, I need you to look at me and I need you to tell me something. Do you truly believe that you could fix all this?
I want to. I want to fix everything.
Do you believe it?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, I
then.
believe it. I believe it.
Jay, then with my
I guess
help.
we're headed to Death Valley.
That's right. With our help and you believing in yourself, we're gonna make that happen.
Thanks.
Salud. Saludos.
Salud.
Ah!
You may find yourself back at the site